It's a great vessel for evil, which he will use for his own ends. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta walk in and out of a room a couple times just to make them go away. Hopefully this will go well. This is... what? Come on. This is actually kind of comical. You can walk right up to them, and they won't do anything until you grab the pig. You grab Henwen away from Creeper. Run, Terran, run! Ah! No! Ah! Ah, shoot. What happens if I go back in here? Oh, I'm fine. I was like, are they going to be right at the door waiting for me? Nope. They go back. Pretty funny how they're not really chasing me. They're like, stop, don't, come back. Normally this part of the movie, the entire castle is just like tearing after them. And they have to make a daring escape. And here it's not that dramatic. At least not this part. You take a cool, refreshing drink of water from your flask. I love in particular how you can just sort of hide behind the tapestry here, and this guy's so stupid he doesn't even see the pig. Simple gameplay mechanics. Those were the days. Okay, let's get the pig to safety first. Go, Henwen! Run! Be free! Uh-oh. And we are captured and thrown in prison. You'll stay in this dungeon till you rot, pig boy. As you enter, the door snaps shut behind you, locking you in. On top of everything else, they took all your belongings. Well, that's not good. There is a battered tin cup lying on the bench. I'm right there. How am I not close enough? You've got to be kidding me. I'm right on top of it. Now I'm even further away from it. You pick up the tin cup and carry it with you. Let me out of here. I demand it. You push and push on the locked door, but it does no good. You are locked in. This tin cup is scratched and bent from many years in the dungeon. You rattle the tin cup against your cell door. Suddenly a flagstone slides back and a hole appears in the floor. A strange glowing sphere pops into your cell. A beautiful young girl appears, scolding, "What's all the noise up here? Oh, hello. You must be a prince or a great warrior. I'm Princess Elanwi, and this is my magic bauble." "Why, hello there." "I'm Taran, assistant pigkeeper of Caradalban," you respond. "That's too bad. I was hoping for a great hero to get me out of this dismal place. Oh well." "What is down there? Could there be a way to escape?" "No," Elanwi replies, "but there are many tunnels. Perhaps we could find one together." You follow Elanwi through the hole in the floor. You escape through the hole in the floor. "I too am being held against my will," Elanwi says. So now we're down in what feels like sort of a little secret catacombs area of the castle. Let's see what's in here. Elanwi stops. "I do not like that room. I will wait for you here." Uh-oh. Why doesn't she like that room? Ah! The piles of bones and death might be the reason why she doesn't like that room, not to mention these menacing gargoyles. This is the Horn King's secret chamber, where the skeletons of hundreds of fallen soldiers lie waiting to become his army of the Cauldron born. So, the game doesn't do a whole great job of explaining exactly what the king is going to do with the Black Cauldron, but for anyone who's read the book or seen the movie or played the game, it's basically what happens is that if he gets the Black Cauldron, he will have the ability to create an invincible undead army. And so he's got all of these dead bodies here, and he'll make them rise from their grave and go out and basically conquer the world. So, obviously, we can't let that happen. So let's explore more of the catacombs. There's a very important item we need to get down here before I can escape the castle. The animation in particular in this part of the movie is really nice. The catacombs are rather creepy looking. Here it's rather simplistic. Now I don't know if you noticed that, but the bauble kind of went through a hole here. I'm feeling hungry, but I actually can't eat because I don't have anything with me. So let's hope I can get to my possessions in time, or else I might die because they stole all my stuff. Because this is a very important room. "A burial chamber!" exclaims Elanwi. "This must be the tomb of the great king who built this castle long ago." So, looking at the crypt, you see a magnificent sword in the grasp of a carved stone king. Examining the sword, you see the inscription Durnwin. Its magic electrifies the air around you. "Look, Terran!" exclaims Elanwi. "My bauble seems to have found another hole in the wall. Maybe I can escape." "Terran, it's an old tunnel. I'm leaving this horrible place." "Good luck on your quest, Terran," says Elanwi, squeezing through the crack in the rear wall. "Don't wait for me, Princess Elanwi, you say. I'll find another way out of here." Now, we actually can't follow her. That space is too small. So, she's basically just going to run off and leave us. Oh well. You struggle, but are finally able to free the sword from the grasp of this carved stone king. Now, that sword is obviously of huge importance. In the movie, it's really interesting. In the book and the movie, it kind of has a life of its own. And it has this really sweet sort of dramatic theme that plays when it comes to life. I'm going to try and move really quickly here, because I'm going to die otherwise. We need to get back up into the castle. I hope I can get there in time. Okay. So here we are back at the dungeon. I'm going to save, because like I said, this will be a little bit of a race to get back in time before... Ah! Go away! Okay. So if you get captured twice, once Elanwi has already escaped, there's no getting out. Especially if you lose the sword. The sword is hugely important for the plot. Jewels glisten in the handle of your sword. You can feel the magic in your hand. Not going to go there, don't worry. Now I'm going to have this sword ready because that's something that we can actually use to stun the guards. Phew. That was close. Now, there's someone behind that door that we need to meet. But like I said, I have to... Speaking of meat, I want to make sure that I get my food because Terran's getting kind of hungry. So let's make sure, and he's getting thirsty too. So let's grab my possessions first before I deal with him. What am I doing? I have the sword. let's grab our stuff. Should be everything now. Whoop. Oh, and he's... No, it's... Wait, what? Oh, I closed the door accidentally. Let's move before he gets back up. Let's remember to actually eat and drink before bad things happen. A little water. And for some food. Perfect. Alright, let's get the sword back out in case the guardsman is there. Ah, shoot! Darn it. I mistimed it. Nah, I gotta get my stuff again, don't I? Yeah. That's why you save early and you save often. You just never know. Make an ill-timed mistake and you're gonna have to do it all over again. Wait for it, wait for it. Stop. Stuns him for about 10 seconds. Whoop! He can't climb stairs, can he? Yes, he can. Okay. Shortcut. So now he's stuck on the stairs, so he shouldn't be a problem. I'm gonna get the sword out. Oh, shoot, I forgot. I gotta wine and dine myself here really quick. Got some water. Got some food. It really is kind of an annoying game mechanic. And there's a lot of games where you have to eat or drink, but Terran literally has to take a drink like every 3 minutes. It's kind of obnoxious. No, it's not kind of obnoxious. It is obnoxious. But onward we go. What? The henchman is not interested in that. Oh. I accidentally selected the dagger. Oh shoot, now did I feed myself? I don't know. I better do it again just to be safe. Okay, so that's all the water we have now, so we're gonna have to move quickly after this. Okay, now pick the sword, not the dagger, stupid. Alright. Almost messed it up that time, that was close. Alright, take the keys. Let's find out who's inside, shall we? You have found a friendly-looking old prisoner. That's not a friendly-looking prisoner over here. He looks to be in distress. Why don't we say hello? The prisoner speaks. Thank you, kind sir. I'm Fleur de Flamme, a storyteller, minstrel, and bard to the greatest kings in all Prydain. Oh, let's go set him loose. He doesn't look like he belongs here. My name is Taran, assistant pig-keeper of Kaya Dolben, you say. May I assist you? You struggle with his ropes until you undo the knots. The Horned King has kept me in prison for years in this cell. In return for granting me my freedom, I'd like to present you with a special harp. That's a really small hallway, and the henchman picks up on your presence very quickly. We'll play with the harp a little later. Right now, I just want to get out of here. Took care of him rather easily that time. It's not the way out. Henchmen really are more of a nuisance than anything else. It's rather easy to deal with them as long as you time it right. Okay, we are done with the castle for now. Really, the only room that the henchmen don't appear in, I think, is this one. I don't think they ever appear in this room.